It's Sunday the 16th of March, and yes, I'm here in the town of Fleet in Hampshire for the Fleet Half Marathon. I'm at mile 5. Yes, that's right. We're going to get ready because today I'm going to see, can I qualify for England Masters Half Marathon team? That's right, I've got to come top 3 in my age group today, and it's a proper stacked field. Long story short, event from last year got cancelled because of weather and it got pushed to today, so there's a lot more people in this qualifying race than there normally is. So wish me luck. Let's see what happens. Could this be a sign as I'm passing Domino's pizzas? Yes, you know the drill. Train, race, pizza. And it's whilst you can see the bright sunshine here, in fact, if I turn around, there you go, you can see me now. Whilst it's bright, beautiful sunshine, proper spring weather, can you see my breath? Yes, right now it's 0 degrees Celsius, so very cold, so probably gloves. A few logistic issues that I had last time in this weather was not being able to open my gel packets. So I've got another strategy with helping that. Yes, one of the issues that my hands get super cold even with gloves on, so let's see what happens. I'm heading over to the start area and I can see all the marshals all getting the gear out and everything. Have seen the lead car go through as well. That's about as much as I'll be seeing of the lead car, apart from some loops, because it's an interesting course. As I turn around again so you can see me, it is a fascinating course. We're here, yes, first hill. We have to do this twice, so it's 2 loops around the town of Fleet itself, and then we go out around the countryside for a few miles. So you saw that mile 5 marker, that is right in the heart of Fleet itself. So 2 loops through the middle, out, around, and then back to here. Yes, I'm a bit nervous, shall we say. Yeah, a bit nervous because the weather always plays a factor, doesn't it? And we can only do what we can do. And I've brought the gear that anticipating that. The forecast, would you believe, was not sunshine. No, it was cloudy. So that in itself brings in a few factors, doesn't it? No, not sun cream, but sunglasses. No, I don't wear sunglasses. So visor, I think, for me to keep the sun out. Just in case you didn't need any proof that it is like sub-Baltic here. Yes, very cold. Yes, hood up because I am getting proper cold now. So, thoughts going through my head right now. Well, lots of thoughts, yes. Yes, look left, look right, always be careful, even though you're filming as you go along, got to be aware of the traffic. Yes, we don't want to mess up here. What I was about to say, having seen some people dressed in a certain way, there is all levels of athletes here. Whilst I'm here to qualify for England Masters, there is also military here, so there's a lot of competitiveness and whatever, but also at the other end there's all different waves here. I think we've got 3 colours waves, so there are different levels of runners, so all levels are welcome. I can't remember what the cut-off time is. There is a cut-off time, but I think it's still quite generous. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but from my memory I think it might be 3 hours. So yeah, a race for all. Just in case you were wondering how topical Fleet is and what a go-to place it is, check out that top there. London, New York, Paris, Fleet. That's right, come to Fleet, proper town. Check that out. Similar to the Worcester Half Marathon, the city centre one, as opposed to the one out in the countryside, we passed 2 McDonald's on the course. I think we passed 2 McDonald's on the 10k as well, but hey, that's another story. As we got 2 loops up here, we passed this McDonald's twice. Yes, I know, temptation. Resist. Back in the hotel as it's positively Baltic out there to get changed and ready for a warm-up. Okay, now changed, ready for the warm-up, so let's go. Warm up. As always, long queues for the toilet. But yeah, speaking of toilets, leave it in the comments below. How many poops before a race? Now, for me this morning, well, I don't know what's been happening, but I have actually lost count. I've actually lost count of how many times I've pooped. But anyway, I'm being directed away. I was going to go to the start area, but they say no. But anyway, I'm absolutely literally non-stop pooping. But anyway, leave that for another story. I may have mentioned earlier there's 3 pens, yeah, so it's catering. It looks like it's a mega big race. So we've got the green, which I think I'm in, is over here. Then there's yellow and red, or blue, whatever, you know, 3 other colours, and they're all out that way, so properly spread out. They haven't closed the road officially just yet here, so I'm going to continue my warm-up and then soon get changed. But as I say, with the queues for the loo, I don't know if I can poop anymore, to be honest. You know, maybe too much detail, but whoa, you know, is it nerves? Is it something I ate last night? But yeah, couple load of this queue. Yeah, proper good queue that is. Well, I am with the full media team here. Let's go Kofuzi. So explain, no, who? Never heard of him. You mean Mike Coe?
Yeah, Mike.
Obviously you all follow me then, don't you?
Yes, yeah. Yes,
obviously, you will now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you guys are stateside?
Yep. Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So what brings you here to Fleet?
The half marathon, of course.
Yeah.
World's greatest.
But why all these mega gadgets and gear? You're making my GoPro look very amateur.
We're not running with the GoPro, or you know.
Are you going to run with these?
No.
We'll try.
Maybe.
Anyway, all the best, guys. Take care.
Appreciate it.
So warm up virtually done. Get back to hotel, change, get into race gear, and let's go. Can't believe, whilst trying to get back to the hotel room, I yeah, too much detail. Warning. I'll wet myself a bit. Oh man. Anyway, let's hope the race gear dries out a little bit before I get to the start. So heading over to the start area. I've got to work my way through this group here. Oh, hello. Excuse me, guys. Right, got to work my way through here. Yes, can you see? Big groups here. As I was saying earlier, there is literally thousands and thousands of runners here, so I'm going to head out towards the green start. So I appear to have found the serious warm-up track, which is the car park. Looks like a car park to a block of apartments here. Yes. I mentioned earlier that during that last half marathon my hands and everything got so cold I couldn't open the gels, so my solution was to buy one of these pouches where hopefully I can pop the top and then just suck it through. Yes, that's the plan for today. As you do, you always bump into people who watch your YouTube. Here I'm with Julie.
Hello.
Looking forward to this?
I am, yeah. I haven't done it for a few years. In fact, the last time we went to do it, we were sat in a Pizza Express in Camberley the day before to have a pizza, and then we got the message through that it was COVID.
Oh, and then
so
it
that was 2020, so it's been 5 years.
Wow. anyway, you take care. Have a great race.
Have a good one. Nice to meet you.
And you.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
See, here we have everybody doing some serious bouncing, bumping, stretching, dances. Yes. So the waves are now going in. Here we go, go. So the plan was start with a 1 hour 30 guy and then see how we feel after a few kilometers and then take it on. The nervous anticipation for the start.
Welcome to the 2025 Fleet Half Marathon. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're getting ready for the start. Here we go.
Every time.
Obviously there's a hunt at the start and then a wump at the start. Here we go. Fleet half marathon. Go, go, go. Woo.
You're up like that the whole way around?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, no, not like this. Let's get you on. This is Mr. Lego Man. Yes, Lego runner. He asked if I'm going to run holding my GoPro up like this. No chance. Good luck. But most of it. Anyway, good luck, buddy. Straight away onto the first hill. As you can imagine, running with the 90-minute pacer at the start, it's going to be pretty crowded. Yes, there's a lot here. All going, those guys. A sea of runners. Now coming into Fareham Town for the first time, first loop round. Here we go. Can't believe I just ran past the choir that I normally see on London Marathon. Didn't get the camera out quick in time to film them, but yeah, maybe on the next loop. If my GPS is correct, these paces are going out a bit spicy, shall we say. But hey, it's difficult to gauge the exact pace, and also let's take into account GPS isn't always right. So what was a massive crowd following the 90-minute paces, it's reduced to a couple of dozen now, and we're barely 3 miles in. $6K in, thanks for the pacing, guys. Looking good. Say hello to the camera. Time to say goodbye to the pacers. Let's go. Through the town now for a second time. Yes, caught the choir this time. Whew. Always good to tag on with some run buddies on a race. Here I am with, what's your name, mate?
George.
George.
Hello.
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling great, man. Feeling gravy.
Nice, let's keep it going. We're now out of the town, sort of semi-countryside, industrial estates. Legs are feeling good, getting into the flow. So let's go. How often do you get to run over the M3? Here it is. One of Britain's motorway, the M3. Just running past another racetrack, cyclocross. Oh wow. Passing 8 miles now. There you go, 8 miles, 5 to go. Do you like my maths? Just past mile 9. Yes, put my teeth back in. Right, let's crack on. Oh yes, it's the Jelly Baby table. Just passing mile 10. Passing mile 10 on the out and back section. Once we turn around, we are then heading back to Fleet. Into a bit of a breeze right now, but hey, we should have it behind us later. Thank you, marshals. Right, dead turn now. Now head back to Fleet. .130 pace I just went by, so well ahead of them. Let's dig in and go. 2 miles to go, really feeling it now. Oh, ooh, let's go. Just past the 12 mile marker, 1.1 to go. Oh, feeling strong. Home straight now, 200 meters to go. Woo!
Royal Navy, Blackwater Valley, runner 1416, that's Matthew Oliver.
Well done, mate. Oh man, my initial thoughts, WTF. Anyway, hey medal, thank you, thanks for coming out, thank you very much. Well done, buddy. Well done, Paul. You alright, Lee? Ready to go around again?
No,
Whew. Well done, Lawrence. Oh. Wow. Well done, buddy. You done it? I told you 128.
yeah, just. That was rough.
Well done, George. Thanks for the company.
Cheers.
Well done, Jake. Well done. Whew. Well, what a race that was. Initial thoughts after that. I think I've done the best I could based on strategizing, pacing, marathon pace, and then a bit more. I'm certainly not in half marathon race conditions, and my goal is the marathon in April. So for me, going out gung-ho or having tapered this week, it's been a pretty heavy week. In fact, this week has been the heaviest. I know it may sound like excuses, but we got to run within our limits, because in previous years I've gone all gung-ho on half marathons, and then basically a week, 2 weeks later, 4 weeks later, I get injured, and because I've literally overdone it, so to speak. So I've gone cautiously. That's one of the things to say. And I think I ran around 128 something. That's what it said on the clock. Obviously, what my chip time is, I don't know. I'll show it below once I've checked that. As for qualifying for England Masters, well, I don't think there's any chance of that, because as I say, there's a lot of guys who are running 120s, 122, so they'll be way ahead of me. I'll see what the scores is, but who knows? You never know who turned up on the day and what ages people are. So let's get back to the hotel, shower, and finish off. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great chatting with so many guys. George, Jack, everybody, before the race, during the race, after the race. It's what makes these things so good for me, and it's so uplifting, and it makes me feel fantastic, and I hope it makes you feel fantastic as well. So whatever you've done today, let's see you all soon. Well, it's now the morning after the day after the race, yes, if that makes sense. And I've had time to reflect on the stats, looking through that, and also the day itself. And excuses aside, you know, the numbers of trips to the toilet before the race, pitying myself, not much sleep the night before. Whoever does get much sleep the night before a race, I have to say I put in a banging solid race. Looking at those stats, I was running on feel. I knew that I couldn't really race all out for a half marathon. That wasn't going to happen. And also, as I mentioned briefly in the post-run analysis, what's often happened is I've ran a real banging half marathon time, and then weeks later I get injured or this or that. For me, the goal is marathon. It always has been marathon. Getting extra kudos and all that type of stuff is fantastic as you're building up towards a marathon, but that's not my goal. The goal is the marathon. And looking at those efforts, it was all a marathon effort. I was running on feel. You see me chatting all the way around with the camera, so you know, keeping it within a controlled effort. Yes, effort, but controlled, similar to the Bourton 10k, not racing it all out and going gung-ho, because that wasn't my goal. So in terms of the whole post-run analysis, I really did butter my crumpets really well and good yesterday, so I feel fantastic now. Yes, I woke up a bit achy, stiff, but I'm doing my recovery walk this morning and feeling really good. The body's not as battered as it would have been if I raced it hard, so I can get back into marathon training this week and feel good. So that's the plan. Look forward to seeing you all at the next video, where the next race will be the Vision 20. That's right, over at Barclay Power Station. which I've ran a number of times, and that's where I'll be trialing a few things to really to really see if I've dialed in that marathon training and that I can actually go for the time that I'm going to be going for. Do you know what time I'm going for? Well, for those of you who've been watching regular, you know what I'm going for. Let's go onwards and upwards.